Good afternoon, everybody. We did it! Never give up, never surrender. Found a way past the underwater switch, underwater lever, and now we are good to go until the next one. Fingers crossed, there isn't one. So yeah, basically just pulled that, and then I did run around a little bit and made it up here to where this door opened. We did it. So, let's see what's inside. I'm going to try and finish this game today. I don't know how much we have left, but I'm in it to win it. A giant head sculpted in stone. 3 notches have been carved into it. Now see, the thing is... Okay. We gotta use our jewels, but which one is which? And one of them is definitely wrong, and one of them is maybe right. Okay, that one's definitely... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, now for this one. I don't know. Let's just try. Yeah. All right. Jeez. Wait a second. Okay. Sure. How'd you fix it? The same way I fix everything always, just hammering every button wildly. I'm sorry, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, there's like, if I accidentally hit the, like this, it seems to go like turbo mode, right? And I think I hit that in the midst of like wildly pausing and unpausing, and it just sort of like turboed past the glitch. I don't know. It was like chaos. It was a lot of just like, I want to say it was like 10, 15, maybe even more minutes of me just like trying various things and button mashing, and when it finally hit, like, oh, we're here, I kind of gave up. But sure. Save immediately and don't question it, just accept it. Yeah. I don't understand. Yeah, I was trying to... I wanted to believe we didn't need to do any more swimming, but come on. There's always more swimming. So in America, when people sneeze... Alright, we are going to definitely... People like to pretend like they have Christian voodoo magic and say, bless you. Yes. What do they do in Japan? A lot of times they just say like, daijoubu? Like, are you okay? Is everything okay? Yeah. Let's, we're gonna save every little baby step. How about that? I never want to go back to this. Never again. What a nightmare that was. Sure. I hate that people even acknowledge bodily functions. It annoys me. And it is weird, like, why the sneeze? Hey, Jushimatsu-san. 3 stream streak. 3回目ですね。本当にありがとうございます。元気ですか? It's my biggest societal pet peeve. Yeah, like, because the thing is, like, it's one of the less, like a sneeze, you know, can be set off by all kinds of things, right? It's less indicative of like a deeper illness or problem than like other things, like a cough even, right? It's just one of those archaic structures that keeps lingering around. And we all just like don't question it enough. Like, why are we doing this? So do you not see anything, Emissary? My family tells each other to shut up. I like that. Someone sneezes in my presence. I'm just like, fuck off. Shut up. Get out of here. Ew. How about that? Ew. You know that's probably spraying up to like, what, like 8-10 feet ahead of you? Now we're all in it. Thanks a lot. But yeah, that's a recipe for a call from HR if you do that at work. What are you? What is this? What? These are not the saves that what? Huh? Alright. Maybe in my pursuit. What? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Really? Okay. Whoops. Well, so we can't save that way, can we? Oh my god. It's always something. It's always something. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. I wonder, like, I did get the latest build of Redream in my pursuit of trying to find a solution to what was going on, and that wasn't the answer. I had to like experiment a lot after just simply updating. And maybe we have a less functional version here. All right, so no more traditional saves. Too scary. Back here. That's not how you do that. Wait, how do we do this? There we go. Oh, yeah, okay. Not exactly what I wanted, but I wonder if I should just reload. I wasn't done up there. I'm sure there's a way back up, but... Oh, is this it? Wait. Not a lift. Nothing interesting. Nothing. Do I have any items at the moment to be thinking about using? I don't think so. This is, I guess, the fake jewel. Okay. What is going on with you? Was I just not... What? Okay. What's going on with you? I don't understand. I don't think I'm pushing this, right? This is going to open up by way of some kind of switch or something. My God, if that switch is under the water, I swear to God. I will take a spoiler on this. Are there any more underwater switches I have to lose any sleep about? I need to worry about? Not that I can recall. Thank God. Thank you. Hey, drink some water. What's going on? The character animations are very interesting considering the quality of the textures. It's weird. Like, sometimes, and I wonder, Emissary, maybe you can enlighten us. Very fluid and realistic. Some of them are, and then some of them are like very unsettling and kind of like jerky and weird. But I wonder sometimes, like, is that a port issue? Like, was it more fluid on PC? This is the Dreamcast version. I also wonder, like, some of the ones I'm thinking about, like when you go see David Bowie in concert in game, like his band The Dreamers, it's very strange. A lot of like weird jerky, and it seems like they're missing frames. But is that just like, hey, it's David Bowie, we're getting weird with it? But yeah, I mean, as usual, Quantic Dream, say what you will about whether, like, a lot of people don't like their games, but they are usually pushing, like, oh, son of a bitch, technical boundaries, right? I'm pushing technical boundaries back here. It's fine. I kind of wanted to go back up to the top anyway and not fall down this time. Yes, this is Quantic Dream. I think this is the first game David Cage directed. I think. It's a very interesting game, especially when you look at the rest of his output. Like, where did all of this ambition go? We were trying like every genre here, and then like, actually, we're just gonna do QTEs from here on out. The animations are awful. This was before motion capture. Well, I'm just thinking, like, but for 2000, is it 2000 the original release? Are they awful? Yeah, see, I needed to do this, not just like plummet down to the bottom. A city, an underground. Oh, I wasn't looking. Underground city of what? Of what? The city looks deserted, but the system of pulleys and gantries seems to be well maintained. Is this a word I don't know? The bridges to the central stalactite are all closed. If I can reach this rope, I'll surely be able to get there. Gantry is a... Oh, I didn't know the word for this. A framework of steel bars resting on side supports to bridge over or around something. A supporting framework for a barrel, a gantry crane. Huh. Tall metal frame that supports heavy machines. How many people knew the word gantry? Is it just me? Gantries, it looked like. Yeah, plural. Many gantries. Oh, ooh, we see. Oh, this city is not deserted. They seem a lot weightier than what you would typically see in video games from the era. Yeah, the thing is, I guess, I was never a PC gamer. So my frame of reference is like consoles. So when I played this for the first time, I thought it looked really good, you know? I was impressed. Now it's like really glaringly like dated, you know? But, I mean, I grew up playing like, well, Super Nintendo, but then like coming off of like the PlayStation 1 and stuff like that, like, well, we don't even have like facial animations for any attempt at lip syncing. And now in Dreamcast, suddenly that's sort of the norm. And so considering that, like, I don't know, pretty good. I vaguely knew of the word, but not the direct definition like I've heard it before. Yeah, I guess I'm just looking around like, I don't know which of these things gantry is referring to. Maybe I've heard the word somewhere. Oh, to go back in time to all of my teachers who said that video games are a waste of time. Like, actually, English teacher, insert year, you didn't teach me the word gantry, but Quantic Dream did. David Cage taught me that word. What say you now? We were too busy reading The Great Gatsby for the 7th time. Now, because I fell down here initially and didn't bring the lift down, was I just fucked? Like, was there no way to get back up? Or was there a way to call this? Nothing in particular. The elevator will come down automatically? Okay. Oh, who are we running after here? What's everybody playing this weekend? Anything good? Did I just... No, wait a second. Rings. I will say I know less than nothing about this game. This is my first interaction with it. If you have, like, what do you generally like to play? If you have any interest in adventure games of the era, I really think it's, this is a game I really have mixed feelings about, for sure. I think it's like the ultimate mixed feeling game, because I'm so impressed by its ambition sometimes, and I think it's just so interesting. I often don't enjoy playing it, and that's made worse by the means by which I'm playing it, which is like the worst way possible. Dreamcast version by way of an emulator, so just issues for days. But it made sense at the time. Or did it? I don't know. I don't think it did. I'm playing Remnant 2 right now. Got back into it, kind of. I've never played that. Are you enjoying it? I guess I know less than nothing about that game. I've heard the name. Remnant. What are we doing? How do we get you to drop down? It's fun. It's a Souls-like, but with guns? Oh, okay. I was hearing about this. A friend of mine that's into Souls-likes. Was raving about it at some point. Okay. Do you like Souls-likes in general? Do you play a lot of those? Where am I? Wait a second. Also has some roguelike elements, or roguelite elements involved as well. Okay, so I've been through here. I'm not keeping track, and I should be. I played a few, but I just really like this one for some reason. Okay. Have you been playing any Elden Ring? Maybe I need to go all the way down. I don't really know. I gotta fix these bridges somehow. I've yet to touch Elden Ring. Okay. Okay, I think this is this where I initially came in? Wait a second. I think so, right? Yeah, I ran across that. The bridge. Yeah. Open up behind me. And then this took me all the way down the bottom, and then I just came right back up, right? So, where should I be trying to get to? Okay, let me go back up. We're gonna be in here for a while. Get comfy, everybody. I can already tell. I have a terrible sense of direction, and now we have multiple nearly identical looking buildings here. And no clear purpose. There's nothing to do with any of these, right? I don't know what to do with this. Something in here, maybe. Did I try going up above this? Nothing in particular. This is as high as we go. Right, I'm back to this. Can't I just kick it down? That's always a fun mechanic, right? Usually more in platformers. Come into a situation like that and just like, well, I'm gonna kick the bridge into place. Always feels nice. I'd love to be able to do it right now. Wishful thinking. Okay. So if that's not it, maybe I should go all the way down and wait a second. Maybe this, am I trying to get up above to this one? But I can't go, you're not gonna take me up another level. Unless another instance of you didn't line yourself up correctly. Okay. So what's gonna get me up there? Or maybe I'm, maybe this is the last part of the process? No. Oh, shit. Yeah, I should have been more thorough in this room. That one's on me. Okay. Well, beautiful. Let's take this one. What was that? Oh? Okay. Uh-oh! Sure. Although I am about to die. Wait a second. What's the one I just lowered? Is it this? Maybe? Or is this how I came over here? No, I think I came over from that, right? But back to the word gantries. I usually hear it in a medieval context, having to do with castles and the like. So maybe like the walkways above the castle walls and things like that. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's a good point. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. Not parapet. The parapet are like the little protrusions on the Yeah, why did I think I was going to make that jump? Oh, shoot. Okay. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. That certainly was a jump. Yeah, the jumps. Technically, that was the verb, jump. Yes. Checks all the boxes. Except the one for achieving anything. Dang it. I don't even know where the elevator is. I didn't find it when I was down here before. But yeah, like the in between, like the parapet, basically the cutaway, like the little archer's window. I can't even recall. There's a term for that, and I didn't know it until someone brought it up in chat. And I think, like, yeah, the more fantasy or just like medieval, like stuff in a medieval setting, media that you engage with, right? That will really expand some parts of the vocabulary, particularly architect. Ah, dang it. Every time we jump in the water, there's a chance that we lose it all, and that was what happened. Okay, just as well. Now, where in the process am I? I just hit this. Yeah. Looked almost like his toe got stuck on something. There's always something with this guy. It's always something. So then it was take this down and then run across, right? Is that what we did? I think so. An arrow slit, often referred to as an arrow loop, loophole, or loophole. Sometimes a balustraria is a narrow vertical. No, Try again. Narrow vertical aperture and a fortification through which an archer can launch arrows or crossbowmen can launch bolts. Was it balustraria? I feel like it's a different word I'm looking for. Crenel. The gaps in the battlement are termed embrasures, also called crenels, or yeah, so crenels. Or maybe it was castellated? Something like that. Palisade? Something along those lines. It might have been like castellated or crenel. But yeah, something, I was thinking maybe start with a C. So that squares with my half memory. But yeah, stuff like that, like, I never think about that too much. And usually, you know, sometimes it's clear in the context if you're reading literature or something like that. But it's not something like, if it's just a one-off, when it comes up again and it's not as clear from the context, like, oh, what did this word mean again? I don't know. But I'll never forget gantry. We'll never forget, right? Today's the day we all decided collectively to never forget the word gantry. Dang it. These jumps, man. I'm just going back. We're going to get scummy with it. I don't have time for this. All right, I should be saving before any jump. You know better. They used to have way too many names for the most random of things back in the day. Yeah. I mean, if your whole life is, you know, living in a castle town, then I guess you become intimately acquainted with all of the various architectural structures. Like, that's your world, you know? Like, I'm surf digging for turnips, you know? What am I thinking about all day? Other than just, like, the dirt and my own misery and hunger. Well, I guess I'll come up with a word. I won't come up with it, but I'll remember the word for every little bit of every bit. I see. Hey, Silent Shelf, what's going on? Welcome. We're just learning new vocabulary. Well, new for me. Maybe not new, but relearning. Wait, I came up this one. Where's the one I just had? I just had it. Is this what I wanted? Hey, Frederick, good morning. I'm awake? Yeah, that's what I needed. Coming up on 1 p.m. 1 p.m. over here, so,
For your health.
For your health. For your jump scare. No afternoon sluggishness in these parts. There's a jump scare for that. All right. All right, we're doing it. You're fucking kidding me. You're not even trying. Work with me here. Do I need to do a wind up? Probably. Yeah. No. Someone tried to kill Trump. Yeah, that was some news to wake up to this morning. That was pretty wild. I guess the universe had to go back to some doom after the elections in France and the UK. Just watching that. I know it. It's pretty. That's fucking nuts, man. Apparently a bystander died. Yeah. 2 people I saw reported dead, right? The shooter and someone else, which is pretty sad. Really sad. Awful. Crazy times. Is this not reachable? It's right there, though. What's going on here? Nothing special. No, it's not. And yet. I don't think there are many American politicians I would shed any tears for, but random people in the audience are not politicians. Yeah. I always, well, you know me. I don't generally have good things to say about most people in power. But people in the crowds are not the people in power. Even people who, no matter the movement, like if whether I agree with it or not, right? Like, these are not your enemies. These are your fellow citizens. And any kind of class politics kind of requires us to actually find the solidarity with one another. So yeah, I'm with you. Sad stuff. Can we go back to living in precedented times again? Somebody please bring back the precedents. Precedents for our presidents. What does the jump look like on the flat ground? It's never great. It's like halfway to a frolic. Yeah. Okay, but so I shouldn't be taking this actually. Yeah? Let's pick these up. I can't do this properly. It's gonna steal too much of my soul. So we're just gonna, yep. Every time we hit a button, we're gonna save. Because falling down the bottom, and then I don't even know the way back up yet. Fuck it. No. We're not gonna play it your way, game. We're not gonna do it that way. Oof, indeed. Yeah. The times are actually very precedented, which sucks because we have seen what happens next many times before. Well, yeah. It's Mark Twain, right? History doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. Where? Okay, I did this already. Where did I just... Which one was that? I'm just running back and forth here. I don't think I took this before, right? I did fall down last time. I think this is as far as I got. Maybe? So do I need to go back? I think I probably did that last time. You don't know what to do with this. And this is the way I came over. So I shouldn't be doing this. That one over there? Maybe? Maybe I need to go back. Oh, but I can't get over here. Or can I? I could fall down. I can always fall down. That is definitely within my wheelhouse. I'm glad this is happening at the same time as Russia is struggling in a war against a much smaller country. It makes the potential collapse of NATO much less scary. Scary neighbor might not be as scary. Yeah. Oh, I could have done it that way. Like, Russia's right next to me, and the U.S. collapsing would be scary. If not for Russia currently being kind of pathetic. Oh, no! Oh, well, I guess that answers that question. Of, like, do I need to even come over here? And the answer is no. Yeah, I guess I was curious about your perspective on that, you know? Because, like... For me, like, you're living in a region where NATO plays a greater role, right? Like, I often think, like, is NATO not like a driver of more war? I know it's like a deterrent, but then when it crosses a certain, like, if it just keeps pushing closer towards Russia isn't that antagonistic. But again, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on it. Like, is the expansion actually a greater detriment to like a peaceful resolution? Not that I would be happy with war either way. Hey, Mr. Red, what's going on? Welcome in, just in time for nonsense, as usual. NATO sucks ass, but if you have an imperialistic neighbor, it's better to have military allies. Yeah. That's what I mean. I understand like the purpose and the role it plays, but if it continues to expand, what point do we... Is it actually a driver of war as opposed to just a deterrent? You know what I mean? But with Russia struggling so much, maybe NATO isn't all that important. Like, we already had military alliances with other Nordic countries. Okay, wait a second. Is it about... It might just be about getting that jump. I think that's what I gotta do, right? Let's go back. Do I just gotta get this? Are we right there? And I just gotta make this jump? You would think so. Jesus Christ. What? Everything we get through NATO and the EU, we would have anyways within the Nordics. Have you played Toe Jam and Earl? No, I don't think I ever have. I can vaguely remember the Genesis one, right? Yeah. Are you a fan of Toe Jam and Earl? And do I play Elden Ring? I play Elden Ring actually on Xbox. It was kind of silly looking back at it, but at the time, I didn't have a PC for gaming, and it was like a way to... And like PS5s were nowhere to be found. But I wanted to play some next-gen games, so I got a Series S. And that's how I bought Elden Ring. It was the best way to play it at the time. And so now I didn't want to start over again. I don't know if this is doable or not. This is the thing about this game. Sometimes, like, I'll be at the point where I need to do something, and I'll think, like, well, this isn't working. And I'll go off on some, like, odyssey to find the answer elsewhere. And, like, no, I was looking at it. It was just, like, it's kind of a difficult maneuver to pull off. Like, is this what we need to do here? I think it's funky, yeah. I don't know. Oh, and the U.S. collapsing makes not being in NATO less scary as well. You refuse to believe what you're hearing, though. About how I choose to play it? Well, if that's... Yeah, to what end was I even trying to get on this thing? What are you doing? I made it. That's what I was trying to get anyway. Why not just drop down? I don't know. I don't know. Wait, how'd you get an Xbox in Japan? They actually, was a lot easier to get an Xbox for a couple years than it was a PS5. It might still be the case, actually. Like, the Xbox stuff is not, like, it's not even an aisle in, like, any place that sells games. It's like an end cap, you know? But it's usually there for the taking. Not many people want it, so the few that they are making, you can get them. Yeah. Okay, but this is where I'm trying to get to. This is the jump. This is the jump that I fucked up before. So actually, don't mess around with this. Just fall down. Yes. Sure. And see, now this one is flush. Like, the engineer was working on level 2. They didn't pop up to level 3 to fix that situation. Okay. Yeah, I think this is where I'm trying to go. Took long enough. It will still take long enough. It'll still take long because I don't know about this. You're kidding. Maybe I can't make this jump. Imagine doing this any other way. Imagine doing it the way I'm doing it. I don't know. Like, I've leapt across greater chasms before. I think. Like, I agree that NATO is a driver of war, but for my own safety, I would rather be their friend. But without the U.S., they aren't as scary. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, for me, it's easy, right? Because, like, I'm not dependent upon that alliance for my personal security, so I would feel about it differently. But from, like, the perspective of someone who just wants to see less war, like, well, isn't that antagonizing a big nuclear-armed power by, like, coming them right up to their border, you know? And allowing this war to go on without trying to just, like, as quickly as possible resolve it diplomatically. Like, we're on the verge of a huge nuclear conflict. Like, we need to be finding a solution to this. I'm just surprised to hear that there's any Xbox stuff in Japan at all. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It was like a ridiculously low percentage. I want to say it was like, I don't even know what this percentage was. The number like 10 or 11, somewhere around there, 10, 11, 12 is popping into my head. But what was that for? Was that for like market penetration with the current console? I'm not really sure. It's a really low percentage. But it's funny because, like, I don't think you can make that, right? What did this lower down for, though? Why? To what end? Is there more to this? Is it about getting a running head start? Like, having just played Metal Wolf Chaos, and, like, you see things over the years where, like, there's been a push to have exclusive titles to sort of get Japanese consumers, like, interested in the Xbox, right? So we had, like, an exclusive FromSoft title. There was that one, is it an Atlas game? There's, like, a Persona or some kind of Shin Megami Tensei, I think, right? Or it's just some Atlas game, I think, that's locked on the original Xbox, or maybe 360. There's a couple of them, right? Yeah. God, the movement in this game looks so shit. It's awful. It's really bad. Some of these jumps...
Yeah, I know. I gotta believe.
Sometimes belief is not enough. But I've had to make some really tricky jumps before. It wouldn't be the first time. I don't think so, right? But this just lowered. I went to all the trouble to drop this down. Just for nothing? Does it come into play later? I don't know. Alright, should I go searching elsewhere? I guess? But where? Wait. Wait a second. Oh, your jump is still broken, isn't it? Am I supposed to be making this jump? Wait, I will say it's interesting to get an outside perspective on the state of the U.S. right now. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what I tend to think about more so. Like, I know our internal perspective. I always want to hear other voices. And I've been outside the U.S. for a while, too, so I'm sort of more aligned that way anyway these days. You couldn't do the jump in the factory either. So this is the jump I got to make? Oh, fuck me. Really? Have we reached another point where I just can't do it? You're kidding. Tales of Vesperia being tied to an Xbox for a decade was a crime. Oh, is that one of them too? Okay. Is there a difference between a running jump versus a regular jump? Let's see. You are getting more distance on this one. Yeah. I'm supposed to make the jump? Fuck me. Alright, so there's a way to do it? Alright, we just gotta do it then. You just gotta do it. I was already here. There's a will, so there's a way. He's doing. I'm beginning to believe. There it goes. Yeah, sorry, I have skipped a couple. Let me look back through here. Moving in the game is shit, right? So let's see. Jump is broken. Couldn't do the jump. Yeah. Gotta believe. Beginning to believe, because you don't go forward at all. You just fall. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I saw what you're trying to do with that boing. A valiant effort. You'll get it. You'll get it next time. So it feels like you go off the edge without actually jumping, right? So I'm supposed to make this jump. Is most opinion about the U.S. that it's a falling apart? Yeah. That seems to be what I most often hear. Definitely my opinion. It's a dying empire like we have seen many times before. Yeah. It seems like it's on the way down. Oh, man. I don't know. Is there something I can be doing to make this more potentially... I know it's a nightmare politically right now. Yeah, I did some, like I was doing phone banking for, like, I guess I'll just say, I was a Bernie bro. That was sort of like, to me, like, doing a little bit of volunteering for that. Like, I felt like that was maybe the last chance to maybe do anything to pull us out of the cycle down. When that failed, like, all right, I guess let's just see what happens now. I don't know. That was my last little bit of faith. Do you jump better if you hold jump? Do you notice there's another jump right after this one? I sure do. Now I do. Fuck. Yeah, can I just not do this? Bernie, my love. Maybe I can't. Fuck, man. I have, like, had this situation so many times with this game. Like, all right, I can't pass this obstacle, but I've always found a way. But this seems like one that maybe you can't get around. I'm once again asking for your financial support. Sorry, I'm no more. I've kind of gone the other way on him. I don't want to get on my soapbox today, but I don't feel too positive about him anymore. But for a time, I was on board. But to drop out and to just throw your support behind your competitor who you never fought to any real degree, my good friend Joe Biden, fuck off, and then to just send me an email asking for money after dropping out. Like, sorry. No more. I'm out. Anyway, rant over. Read in the strongest Boston accent you've ever heard. He's been saying some dumb shit lately, getting a bit spineless in the later years. Yeah, he was never really. It was just like, it's just indicative of our system, and that's the most radical position that we can sort of imagine, or even like that's given a voice. In most other functioning systems, he would be like more of a centrist voice, but I don't know what to do. There's no other way, huh? Emissary, is there another way? Is this it? I don't know. Why is this coming up now? Like, I've made jumps throughout this game. And no other way. Shit. Hey, Anime Freak, what's going on? I'm gonna disappear back into the background, but boy, North America sure is something. Theme for today. Everything's broken, including this fucking game. Damn it. I can't believe it. I'm so close. I think. Am I close? I've come so far. After, like, getting through that underwater level that seemed impassable, I was so happy. Like, that was the last thing I got to worry about. How do you get a better jump? This is ridiculous. Oh. Try using keyboard? Okay. Yeah. If only they would allow non two-party candidates to have a voice in the debates. Yeah, seriously. This seemed like the year that we actually had an opportunity for third party, and they all just fucking... They blew it. They really blew it. For a second, I was like, oh, Cornell West. I'm on board. Oh, that was... Whoops. Sorry. Be right back. That's not what I meant to do. Maybe that was a metaphor for the Cornell campaign, right? I was excited about that one. And it's like, oh, I'm just going to actually switch parties 3 times until I'm not on the ballot in like most states. Well, I don't know how you can really spend any energy and effort getting behind that kind of campaign, you know, even if you do like the message. Okay, let's try this again. That's what I'm trying to do, right? Wait, what? I've never done this before with this emulator. Keyboard, right? Yeah. Do I need a keybind? I thought it was already set up. Oh. I'm looking over here. But no, that should be, right? It's already, am I misunderstanding this? It should be good to go? What am I misunderstanding here? Hold on. Whoops. I'm very good at this. It's just the same thing. Is there a weight mechanic? Will stripping help you jump better? Oh, there's no stripping down. Like that is something I tried in the previous problem. Like I tried switching bodies a couple times because I was wondering if that had any bearing on it, because you can jump into different characters' bodies. All right, I don't want to have y'all just watch one of these again. Shit, man, I thought this was the day. Do I need to experiment stream? Well, I just don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. Why is this input device keyboard, right? Is that what I needed to do? Whoops, you got the brainworms guy instead. Did it crash or did you accidentally close it? I hit the X. I was thinking I was still within like an input menu, and I was just closing that, but I was closing the whole emulator. Yeah. I'm not sure if it makes perfect sense or if it's ironic that the gun crazy country fails with an assassination, and then in Japan, a guy makes a gun with duct tape and batteries and does one of the most successful assassinations in decades. Pretty wild, right? Like, he not only killed the guy, but achieved his stated political goals. Yeah, actually, yeah, when they pulled Japanese people after the fact, like, how many of you have come around to a negative, like, opinion of the LDP and, like, its current... Oh, so now that's just fucked? Because I'm doing this? Yeah. He got what he wanted. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. Are we going to switch over to Elden Ring? I'm sorry. I think I'm going to mess with this off stream. And try and get it working. Unless... There's never going to be a serious third-party run. Two-party system is already too entrenched. I think I agree with you now. I had hope for a while, but I thought, like, this was the year... I think we can get money and rings, energy, max body resistance. This is the year for it to happen if it was going to happen. You know what I mean? Like having two so just wholly disliked candidates. Like, okay, if any time we're going to get in there, this is the year. And they all, again, shit the bed. Should we just move over to Eldon? Again, I'm sorry. Is Eldon ready to go? Let's see. I had it pulled up here. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I think it's safe to say that Trump is going to win, though. U.S. citizens are more concerned with image and how Trump has photos of him pumping a fist with a half-bloody face. The optics are unbeatable. This is where we just stop doing games. We just do a politics stream. Am I finally making the pivot? I honestly thought he was... I mean, I don't see how it is not already over, to be honest. I don't see how he doesn't win at this point, especially after the debate. But yeah, maybe max speed. I mean, let's try some things if you all don't mind hanging on for some shenanigans. I don't know why I can't seem to get a keyboard to work. I'm an idiot with menus, so is that it? But money talks. The only thing preventing a third party is money. Unless some billionaire decides to invest in a third party, the majority of people who want a third party are not the people investing hundreds of millions into elections. That's very true. Yep. It might engage more Democratic voters as well, knowing that Trump's base is going to be more aggro. You think you'll finish it tomorrow? Oh, Elden Ring? Yeah? Are you close? Please not politics stream. My brain can't handle it. Yeah, it is all terrible. We can all just sum it up real quick. Everything's terrible. But there's no hope unless Biden steps down. Definitely agree with that. Every time you fellas jump, the stream gets more political. Okay. Hey, it's ad time. Give me 1 second. 1 minute. I'll be right back. See you then. That was perfectly timed. Oh, it's still going. Queued up goat. All right, let's get it together over here. Let's try some things. All the cheats. Let's just put on a bunch of cheats. See what happens. Money, not relevant. Sure. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take that. Give me all the dodge. Yeah, let's get max speed. Beautiful. And then we just got to restart. Yeah. But yeah, that is how I feel about everything as well. Yep, I'm with you. I'm just glad I live in Europe. Yeah, I'm a little jealous most days. can we possibly get it together, though? Are we faster? Wait. Yeah, they're all on. Okay. It must. I think it's probably in fight speed, right? Great start. Oh, it hurts. I don't like. Can I get it and then like pull my? I don't think the U.S. is gonna be around much longer. I don't know. I think about it just like lumbering on. Like,
good.
diminished capacity, like a lot of other former empires, right? A lot of times we're all prone to like apocalyptic thinking. Like there's gonna be some big definitive event, and then everything just collapses in a blaze of not really glory, but you know, a lot of times it's just like a slow process of slowly losing power and influence and conditions degrading and degrading, you might say, actually is the actual word. But yeah, I don't know. Not as in it will be nuked or anything, just the country will collapse a bit. Well, yeah, I think we're already seeing that. I think we'll just get to a point. I mean, you see like BRICS on the rise, and once we start moving to a world that doesn't use the dollar as a reserve currency, then it just all really, it turns into this jump, a chasm we can no longer cross. I don't know that we can do this. This really sucks. I can't believe I'm like, I guess the jump was more like, this is an emulator issue again? Is that what's going on here? There's no way that the original Dreamcast version is this broken, right? But like, what is wrong? Where's Scott Stapp when you need him? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm trying to like get as close as I can get, like right up on that edge. Like Russia's continuation of the Soviet Union, but also a very different country. Right, very good point. 6 feet from the edge. And I'm here with are my arms wide open? Well, they're kind of. And I'm thinking, oh no. Like a straight line is the best way, but what if we just got a little, you see, I'm not even like seeing how close I'm getting because it just immediately transports me to the fall. I'm out of ideas unless anybody's got something. I'm thinking maybe 6 feet. Use a different controller at least. What am I doing wrong here? Input device, keyboard. Yes? Device type. It's a keyboard. But then it says it's been removed or VMU is detected. You're doing wrong as it's playing. Oh wait, is that the problem where it's not actually, this is for like if you were to use a Dreamcast keyboard for like typing of the dead or something? So then actually I do need to have it as a controller, but then it's already mapped. You know? Oh shit. No, wait. I think I got it. Oh, that's what I need to do. Oh, you're such an idiot. Okay. All right. Now use a light gun. All right. So wait, what is jump under normal conditions? I think it's going to be P, right? Great start. This is the stream I really came to watch. I love the idea of like, all right, I guess we're gonna go move on to a functional game that I can play, and then everyone just leaves. Like, well, actually, we were here for the shenanigans, the glitches, and the bugs, and the nonsense. I need to be running, so I need to. Is this how I do this? Wait a second. Yeah. Okay. Let's try. Do some practice ones before the real jump. I feel like I did. I feel like I've been practicing for a while. Yeah. Like, it doesn't seem to have changed the conditions of anything, right? It's just like I'm using different inputs, but it's still resulting in the same animations, the same issues, right? I don't see any discernible difference going keyboard. Oh, I mean, it was like a good idea to try. I wonder if this is like an emulator issue or something where like the animation's off and there's like a frame missing or something, right? Is that what it is? I have to jump earlier, maybe? A little early, but you know, you never know. But yeah, the way I just plummet. Okay. Yeah, because like it stops me short if I do it too early. You just have to jump farther. That's all I gotta do. That's what I was saying earlier. It looks like he hasn't actually gotten to the jump part of the jump. Y'all think I should, but I can't go too much earlier, right? Yeah, what's happening here? You just have to double jump it. Yeah, at the at the apogee of your jump again. Okay, I'm gonna at least go back to controller because I can maybe experiment better with something that feels a little bit more natural. Yeah. Okay. What we need to do is just bounce off the Goomba. We need a Goomba here. See, that's way too early. Now, okay, what if my goal is like right here, like right before this last plank? Just clear the, oh wait, put in a cheat code to boost speed to 200, then try. Just clear the gap. Pop in the Game Genie. I didn't grab Yoshi earlier. I need to be holding on to Yoshi because if I'm holding Yoshi, then I'm gonna automatically be running, you know. And then I need to eat a couple things along the way because it's like the blue Yoshi, you know. And then if I eat enough, it grows wings, and then I fly it across. Or was that red Yoshi? It does seem weird. Do me a favor, stand on the end. Is this what I did? Try this, right? Just like do a stand, like a standing jump from here. You'd be automatically what? Did I not finish my sentence? I do be doing that. Running? Oh, I see what you're doing there. There's something wrong with the emulator. This might be where my Omikron journey ends then. Or do we finally switch to the PC? I could not fathom playing this game over again. This feels like an emulator issue. Yeah. I was thinking it has to be, right? There was no way this was the issue. Like this was an issue with the original Dreamcast version. And I've had a couple of problems like this, mostly just related to the water, but it seems to be getting worse as the game goes on. And now we're here. And yeah, I guess I hit this within that factory, right? Like you were saying, Emissary. I couldn't make that jump, but I somehow got around it. But I guess there's no getting around this. Unless, you know what, is there a way to like fall off over there and run around to this side and then maybe I can do this. by like a different way around. Like, because over there, right? If I could get across that and then ride that lift up to the top and then just fall off the edge of that down to where I'm trying to get to. How'd you get past the vent jumps in Police HQ? This is Redream, this emulator. Yeah. Okay. So what's the path? Let's try something here. I'm not ready to give up. Oh, but can I get over there? No, because the whole reason I'm trying to get to here is to maybe give me access to this one. Is that what's going on here? Or is there a way to get over there? No, that's right. I'm thinking about this, right? There's no other way? Or is there? No, yeah, I could ride this up and then fall off of that. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay, but have you tried making the jump? Oh, shit. Did I try that? Should I go try to make the jump? Oh, damn it. Oh. Do I still have... Alright, let's try this one. Where are we here? This is just after hitting this one? Yeah, okay. There's no way around. There's not. There's your issue. Just go buy an unopened Dreamcast. I got a Dreamcast behind me. I just don't have this game. Like, I have... do I still have a copy of this game? I think I do. In the US. I think I still got the real deal. So in my case, the problem was in custom BIOS that I downloaded from the net and added to Redream directory. I was struggling a whole day trying to find the solution, so what I did is I used another emulator with save file that I took from the Redream directory. The jump worked fine. Oh, yeah? Okay. Oh, wow. Way to go. You found the exact issue. And I was looking, I just wasn't doing a very good job of it. I was looking for people that had this issue. Although, I guess I wasn't looking for a jump issue, was I? I was looking for the water. Freezing in the water. Yeah. I do remember this coming up between, like, in jumping in the fans, but I made it through that one. Okay. Same solution should work. Redream is the issue. Other emulator what might work. Yeah, okay. I did, I'll have to look into that then. This is the only one I have set up and ready to go. So, next time on Omikron. Man, I didn't get much done today, did I? Shit. I thought this was the day I was going to finish it. But it wouldn't feel right if I weren't, like, that's the whole theme of my channel, right? The streamer who is always trying and failing to finally finish Omikron. Like, the day we finally finish it, you know? Then what do I have? I gotta find a new lane to occupy. Alright, Elden Ring. I guess I'll do some more work on off stream to get this together. That commenter goes on to say that it's not a problem with Redream, but the BIOS. Did you download a custom BIOS? I didn't get a BIOS, period. Like, this one came ready to go. Redream is real easy to use. So maybe that's what I gotta do? I gotta go looking for a BIOS? In the meantime. Sorry, y'all. Y'all are very patient people. I appreciate y'all hanging around for this long through technical difficulties. Why are you having to download any BIOS for an emulator? I'm sorry, I just read this one. You not beating Omikron is one of the seals of the apocalypse. The day you beat Omikron is the day the nukes fall. All right. Mission fish and mailed. I don't know, but that link might have other helpful info. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this up and I'm gonna take a look. I just don't want to be doing this right now because I'm already not good at stuff while talking at the same time. I'm not a good multitasker, which you all know very well. So this is something I'm gonna have to give my full brain power. I think, yeah, this is also an issue I have where sometimes if I change, like the Elgato sometimes doesn't refresh. Let me see this. If we can do this. Let's get over to Elden Ring Town. Oh yeah, because emulators often need a BIOS that you either get from your own console or download, right? Oh, I see that they said they were playing on mobile, so that might have something to do with it. He's in an SCP vault, and they are sabotaging his game whenever he looks away. Like PCSX2 needs you to get BIOS files. They can't distribute those files, right? Yeah. Okay. I think I got to end this stream and just restart my streaming software. This happens with my Elgato. Everything is just shit in the bed. This is the theme of today. Nothing works. Everything's broken. We like to believe it's going to get better. Maybe it will. I'll be right back. If y'all hang around, give me like 30 seconds. Just see me then. If you got to go, then thank you for coming. And hang